guys, Slings coming at you. I want to put up a behind the scenes video. If you don't like behind the scenes videos, turn this one off and wait for my next display video. But anyways, what I want to show is, I've been asked a couple questions like how I do this or how I do that, and I just want to share, how I do the stuff that I do, and I hope you guys like it. So, hope you guys enjoyed my last video. It was Hulk versus the Weapon X crew. And it also says and versus the King Beastman 1982, and the story behind that is Beastman and I were pitted against each other in the Marvel Fan FBI 10s tournament, and he was the only guy in that whole tournament that I saw put up a video to go at the other person's video he was up against. So, like I had Jay-Z playing in my background, he put up Nas, Ether by Nas, and it was just badass. He was mocking some of my poses and everything. Awesome. I loved it. It was my favorite video out of the whole tournament. So make sure you go check him out. He does a lot of cool customs and displays, and so we were talking that we need to do that again, and so here it is. So my Hulk versus video, you should see him post something coming at me with it, and we're just gonna have some fun with it, and that's what the Marvel Legends community is to me. It's about having fun. I really don't care about the subs or the winning the contests or anything like that. Not that I don't appreciate those things. It's just, for me, it's more about, I watched a bunch of guys doing it, and I thought, wow, that looks really fun and something cool to do, and they got me into collecting, like Shot Prime, Boog Nice 10, Red Hulk 80, Hulk Smash Everything, Century Productions, Solid Snake in My Pants. The list goes on and on and on. Boxing Type X. I could go on forever with shout-outs. This... just go check out all those videos and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then, and then I came up with a guy, Webhead X, and just watching the stuff he was doing, it just amazed me, made me want to really step up my game. And so, I've been trying, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So, anyways, a couple things I do, like the trees in this video, the rocks in this video, the log, everything. It's all real, okay? It's not props. I mean, it's props, but it's all real, except for those two trees in the back that I got for $1, and I got this snow blanket for $1. So I spent $2 on this display setup for props, and now's a good time to get stuff like that, being Christmas time and everything. You could get it for real cheap. But yeah, I just picked stuff out of my backyard, and like I spray painted it, misted it white just to make it look like snow on it and stuff, and and then my daughter made that snowman there. Yeah, she made it. She put the Deadpool size in it and everything. She's only 3 years old. She placed all the trees where they're at. She helped with the snow blanket. This tree fell down. Back up now. She helped with the poses, everything. So, big up to Claire. Thank you, baby. Papa loves you, and thanks for helping me out with everything. Then I got asked about the cotton effects. That's just cotton that I paint with highlighters. That's all that is. And it gets kind of messy if you're going to do that, so make sure you wear some gloves or something like that. And that's real easy to do, and I think it really sets off a lot of displays. Just something really simple like a piece of cotton, and then I use the cotton for the clouds in the background, and it's supposed to be, a starry night and everything, with the Christmas lights behind a black curtain. A lot of people ask me if I'm depressed if I have black walls. No, I don't. It's just a black curtain that I hang up in my little corner of the room. Use a hanger and everything. It's the only corner I get. My girl takes up the rest of the room, the rest of the house, so this is all I get, and I do what I can. This whole thing will come down. All the figures will get stored again, and and the trees and stuff like that and the props will all get thrown away. I got to keep taking down and putting up displays. So hopefully the next place I'll have a chill room like Red Hulk 80 and stuff like that. So won't be as big as that, but something fun. Anyways, back to stuff I do. So yeah, so Christmas lights underneath the snow makes it look kind of 3D-ish behind the curtain, like I said. That moon, well, it's supposed to look like a moon. It's just a tap light. That's all that is. And then, I try to hide my flight stands with props and stuff like that, but I really would like to get some of those flight stands that JR Nightmare has. Those look really cool. And then like my cutouts, what I put on instead of tape is wax, and it's just food grade wax, if you see on the bottom there. And then, oh, she fell down. But yeah, then you could stick these, you know, whatever. Stick them up, and they stay up really well, and you don't see the boom. I mean, all you see is the glossy, or you don't see the glossy effect from the tape, and I think they work pretty well. That food grade wax also works on like sticking a guy to the wall like Spidey. He's up there by nothing more than the wax. Okay, it comes off really easy. Okay, there's still a little bit on his feet. You just roll it off. Just make sure you don't get it in the peg holes, because it's a bitch to get out of there. But it won't wreck your walls or anything, and you just got to go slow with it. Okay, I'm obviously not going that slow right now, but it comes right off. That will come right off with warm water. If I went slower, it would have came all the way off probably. And I just bring it back over to my wax ball, stick it back in there. That's it. This comes from cheese. Food grade wax that comes from cheese. Alright, it's delicious cheese inside of it, and then I eat that and I get the wax left over and I use it. And I use it on the cutouts. I use it on the bottom of the guy's feet. I use it on flight stands. I put a piece on the flight stand. Okay, there it is on the flight stand. Take the flight stand over to the wall. Stick it on the wall. Boom. You'll have to use more if it's a heavy figure and everything. You know, it hanging off. But it, boom, comes right off. And then I can roll that off real slow, and it'll come off. If there's any residue left, you just warm water, it takes it right off. Now about my cutouts, it's the Marvelicious, Mr. Marvelicious. He's the one that came up with, you know, or told me about, you know, Xerox your comic book pages and with a glossy paper, cut them out, and it looks just like the cutout, so you don't got to wreck any comic books. My favorite comics to get cutouts from are the Spawn comics. I just think they look the best. The Deadpool comics are really good too. But like, these are all from Spawn comics. WAP. You know, not a racial against Italians, but just WAP. Blam. No, those all came from Enough. That all came from Spawn comics. What I use to cut them out with? Little scissors. I think these work awesome. You know, or you could trim your nose hairs with them. You know, whatever you need to do. Yeah, but I just think they work the best, the Spawn comics. They just have really bold and, as Boog Knights would say, crispy looking cutouts. They're just awesome. Really great. The bullet effects, Anthony James was kind of asking me about these. Yeah, they're just cutouts, and then I put the wax on the back, and you could stick them wherever you want, and they'll stay, they won't fall off. And so that's all I do for that. This piece of prop I keep getting asked about, it just comes with that Spider-Man I just showed you hanging up. It's called Sneak Attack Spider-Man. Really cool prop. I sent a bunch of them over to Webhead. Yeah, I mean, you can get that on Amazon for like $10. And then like when holidays come around, like, you know, Halloween just passed, I got a bunch of webbing from that, and now it's Christmas, I'm getting, you know, the snow and the trees and stuff like that, and, you know, EM Reg did a really cool tutorial about webbing. I think Shotamus did one too. Check those out to see how I make the webbing if you wonder about that. I watch their videos. Yeah, and anything you guys ever want to know or want to see, feel free to ask. I got no secrets. Anything you want to use in your videos, I just think of it as an honor that you want to use something that I do. You know, and I use a lot of stuff that you guys do, and it's just, I think it's a really cool idea, and if you don't like me using it, just tell me and I'll stop. But I think you guys got some really great ideas, and I like to cop them every once in a while. So, alright guys, thanks a lot for checking stuff out, and yeah, peace.